Welcome to Truther.tv. I am pleased to announce, I mean, dude, we've made it. We're making it. We're there. If you're here, welcome, dude. I don't know what else to say. We're at a huge launching point here at Truther.tv. Um, a buddy of mine once put out this quote, and it was something along the lines of all good works shall see completion before day of Christ, before day of Jesus Christ. And I think that means, before Christ returns, anything that is worthy of accomplishment to honor God would have been already completed, right? And so that has actually been a single driving motivating factor for me in getting this done. So, major credit obviously to God and Christ, but also to my buddy who shared a perfectly timed Bible quote about 2 months ago, and that's when I started this whole journey. A little warning, also, by the way, warning. I just want to go ahead and give this look. If you know me in real life and I gave you a card, I probably I probably shouldn't have done that, but I'm just excited that we made it this far. The thing here is that um my content is supposed to be the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and that can be offensive to people sometimes. And I don't mean anything by that. I've nothing but love in my heart. Unless if you've ever been to an island that rhymes with Epstein, then we got a problem. Give me my card back. Actually, if you've ever been if you've ever been to one of those islands, let me know. Give me the card back. Okay. Um. Also, just a little update here. I'm gonna go over a quick conceptual concept of the website. But accounts are free. You want to make a free account because you don't want to see me get angry. I have no idea what happened to my eye. I like to just come up with a story every day, like a completely unique one. But any sorry, I'm looking at this other screen that's supposed to be the website. So real quick, I'm just gonna give you a rundown. I will be making a better version of this website, by the way, but for now, we have a social credit score app on there. By the way, this is going to be integrated into a game that I'm making. So, based on your social credit score, it will roll the attributes for your character in game. And so I thought that would be a real fun concept. By the way, I also have a social credit score to kind of test where you are as an adult and where you should be. Like, respectfully, I think we live in this age where there's tons of like men children, man childs running around. And so part of the social credit score is to see where you stand as a legitimate man, and see if you're actually, if you're a grown ass man. Now, a secondary thing that you will be seeing coming soon is there's going to be an IQ score, which I will be designing myself. And trust me, I think this will probably be the most important metric that has existed for determining IQ. I think my design of the IQ system is actually superior to the current system of IQ. Um, and I don't want to go too deep into that, but we do have that feature coming out soon. Let's see what else. We got the Rabbit Hole app, which is a fantastic app. You do have to make an account for it to load. And that is because it takes a ton of bandwidth to launch it because it's a highly visual process. And so if you do the math, like every time somebody logs in onto onto, views the rabbit hole from a new computer, it takes X amount of cents per load. So imagine if somebody just runs a bot or Google runs a web crawler and it refreshes my page 300 times, right? So that'll basically burn tons and tons of money. And I'm doing this out of the passion of my heart. And, there is no monetization. So that's why you have to verify your account. And by the way, I do want to say that I think I have the most robust verification sign up process that has ever existed in human history. It is outdoing Elon Musk and Tesla when it comes to sign up and click through rate for transaction. Which, if you're a business guy, that I think that's super nerd maxing right there. And then lastly, we have the compendium, which is basically my version of articles. And the point of this is, as I come up with small theses, I can start compiling them, putting them into bigger, concepts, and then it'll be a basically a chain of command of thought that you can follow, almost like it's like a roadmap to logic proofs, and ultimately they will be implemented into the rabbit hole. So tons of technical things, tons of things to come, but we are technically ready for signups. Not much to do on the website, but it is all functionally ready, which is it's awesome. It's awesome. That's all I could say. By the way, the Instagram link is at the bottom. I don't think to contact us. Yeah, you got my Instagram there. Just message me on Instagram if you want to reach me. But yeah, welcome to Truther.tv. Lots of awesome things are coming. Stay tuned. See you next time.